What do you make of this one?
I think it's a massive own goal for Labour, because Keir Starmer, when he was Director of Public Prosecutions in 2012, sat on the committee that decided the sentencing guidelines for sex crimes of this sort, that said that there should be no automatic prison sentence. So it's a very easy open goal for the Tories to turn around and say, well, first of all, this is a crass and stupid Americanised idea of a personalised political campaign, because Rishi Sunak wasn't even an MP for half of the time that the Labour Party have taken the figures for this. And secondarily, it's your leader who decided, when he was in a position of serious political and legal power in this country, that this should be the case. And as for gun crimes, which party was it that last really looked at gun sentencing crimes in this country? It was the Labour Party after Dunblane. You know, we had the Dunblane massacre in 1996. The Tories set it in train, and then the Labour Party had a real tightening up of all the rules around guns, around handgun usage, around rifle usage, around shotgun usage, and around the possession of ammunition. So if the Labour Party thinks that there is something wrong with the sentencing, it has only to look to its own previous administrations to find out why.
Yeah, but Lucy Powell was saying yesterday, you know, this is about how we are funding the judiciary, how we're funding the police force. It's the whole crime and punishment area, the political side of that area, which is failing now, and therefore it is the government's fault.
I think there's an aspect to that, but she isn't, or that rather the Labour Party is not making that point in these poster campaigns. The Labour Party is trying to blame the Prime Minister personally for things, most of which had nothing to do with him, because he was still a university student at the time. I think it's a rather silly way of going about bringing up a rather serious issue. And if the Labour Party wanted to have a conversation about sentencing, if they wanted to talk about the failure of policing in this country, they could do it in a way that I think was more effective and that had more likelihood of getting the Conservatives involved in a conversation which the country needs. And it's yet another instance of Labour failing in their duty as an opposition because they're not actually getting the government to address problems.